Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to install a uhmw overlay on your KLX 250 or 300 skid plate. We've gone ahead and offered this on our website already, so if you have one of our KLX skid plates, you can purchase this on our website for, I think it's $60. You're going to get the uhmw overlay and you're gonna get a bag of bolts to attach it on. So the first thing you need to do is you need to remove your skid plate off of your motorcycle. Go ahead and take it off, clean it up, clean up your motorcycle, and then you can go ahead and install the plastic onto it. So the best thing to do is to just plop it on there and get it aligned. So if you see, you can get these two holes aligned in the center. You've got these two corners over here as well. I've got some spring clamps over here that I've purchased from Harbor Freight. They're about $2 a piece. You can use some C-clamps. You could even use some vice grips, you know, whatever you've got in your garage. But the spring clamps are kind of nice to work with. So we're gonna go ahead and clamp that down. And then just make sure that that drain hole lines up as best as you can get it to line up. Once you've got it clamped down, make sure you're happy with the alignment. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you can get it pretty close to perfect. You can go ahead and put it on your workbench. You might want to put the tail end off just so it's not hitting the bottom of the table. And then you're going to take a drill. I've got a 13/64 drill bit. Make sure you use that size because we're going to be driving the 6mm screws straight into the aluminum. You don't want it oversized, you don't want it undersized, so use that drill bit. So once you're happy with your alignment, you can go ahead and drill. This is not a special drill bit, it's just a high speed steel drill bit. It goes right through the aluminum really quickly. I've drilled most of the holes. I'm going to go ahead and drill these top 3 ones. I'm just going to go ahead and put it down against the aluminum. You can start out slow and then just kind of pulse through it. You can see it just goes right through. So once you get all the holes drilled, just clean it off, you know. You can come on the back side and clean up any of the little metal burrs on the back. They're pretty sharp, so wear gloves when you do this. And then we can go ahead and put the screws in. I've got a T30 socket drive on an impact driver. So you're gonna get these screws and we're just gonna go ahead and drive them right into the aluminum. You don't need to thread these holes, they will thread themselves. maybe your skid plate's been dinged up or even dented up with use. The uhmw is really flexible, so you shouldn't have any issues with getting it installed. If you find that one of the bolt holes is just not going to work for you because of a dent, you know, maybe the bolt's not long enough, you can always drill a different hole next to it and drive the screw in. You can drill right through the plastic and the aluminum at the same time. You know, you can put your T30 drive onto a ratchet and crank it down into the plastic. It is pretty soft, so you should be able to get the bolt head down in there far enough where it's not sticking out. We do recommend just snugging these up with a ratchet. You don't want to over tighten them. But as you can see, you know, that's on there really well. Looks like I need to do one more, that's fine. And that's the overlay there. So you've got this part that comes out and back. This covers your linkage. So now you're more protected. It's gonna cover the frame down here. It'll dampen any noise or vibration you're getting, as well as offer that slick, non-abrasive service. The only thing to take note of is you want to pull this down when you're installing these two bolts, just so that you can get those started. You know, once they're started in, you can tighten them down really easily and just kind of pull it back like that. There you go. So we have this available now. If you want to add this to your KLX skid plate, go to our website and get it now.